Forgot that phone. I didn't know if phone turrets were a thing. I also need to put in some fire foam poppers in here too. That's a thing. Okay, I think all of these are linked. Almost all of these. That one's not. Can I link you guys up? Because what I want is I want this to be clear everything except for food. Don't allow rotten. I think we're going to put the food on the benches and we're going to see how we go with that. Need recreational variety. We're working on it. We're working on it. Once we get a lot of the research done, this room will open up as like other stuff. And I have like a solid production of stuff. So what else can we make? What does this thing make? What does it do? I can't remember. Extracts usable metal from slag chunks out of the mixed metal items. Of course, it consumes a lot of power. I think we want an electric smithy. I don't really want it in this room, but it's going in this room for the moment. And I can make a wood, a stone, what is this thing? Wooden art bench. There we go. There's English. I can make that, but I don't super hugely need it. But I was going to make one because we don't have one. Okay. So I think that's, that's everything that I can make at the moment. 5 foam poppers. That's what I wanted. Kind of think like just a couple for the moment. I'm going to put like a couple of these fucking everywhere. I don't know about people's bedrooms. I should have put one in the center. I know it wouldn't have sealed the room. If the bedrooms are still currently fire traps, there ain't nothing I can do about that. These are covered. And these are covered. And I'm gonna get a second one of these. It's a little excessive, but that room is gonna be bright. And this is undercover in here, so I guess we're going to have a set of lights under here too. They look way more orange down there, honestly. Probably because they're next to the crematorium, realistically. Okay, we're going to put 2 lights in here just because this area is actually undercover and therefore it is probably very dark. But yeah, that cleaning activity that Lens is doing right there, that's what they do when there's like dirt and stuff around. So that whole, the giving the base a clean and stuff like that kind of resolves that, you know. Did I set that to, I did set that to cotton. Is there anywhere else? That is currently rice. I think a big patch like that being rice, and we are bringing in corn. Hold on. They're harvesting a shit ton of corn. We actually should be okay for food. Once they can make this into something. They're only making simple meals at the moment. Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta put like floors down and stuff, make this place a little bit cleaner. Caravans arrived. Can you guys just see? I know they're not our friends yet, but how about you gift them some ambrosia. Maybe gift them these knives. I can't give them the hats. They can have that club. They can have that bed. And we'll see what they think of us after that. It's only 1. I think I need like 5 more to make them happy. I could have tried to have given them steel, but I'm not going to push that. Fine. And I forgot to start making the bowler hats. Hold on. Bowler hats. These. I need to... Well, let's just go with... I don't need 100. But I know I've got like 40 odd people. So we need like 40 spare. Oh. I don't know if it's going to count what's not being used, but try making 40 odd. With anything. For the moment. I could actually leave that underneath there. That's not a bad spot. It's not in a room, though. Unsightly environment. Slept in the cold. Disturbed sleep. Ate without a table soaking wet. 4 bedroom. Nuzzled. Quite comfortable. High expectations. Sanguine. And psychic soothe. Okay. So they don't seem to mind the thing being outside. I also think I made those green, but they look like they're white, which is fine. Let's make that green. Okay, so it is a hella green, like perfectly rectangular patch in this dead center bit. I think we have sufficient power for the moment. I'm not seeing anything dipping. And honestly, I could have actually left that quite white. So it kind of like broke that up. Could I make it a lighter green? Sort of. It doesn't quite work. Paste that shit back. Okay. It's interesting seeing it like glow up against the outside because it kind of like changes the color of it a bit. Oh, it's because I copied these ones. That's why they went white. That's okay. So this is chilled to 8-9 degrees. It kind of needs to be colder than that to refrigerate, but I've got couples in here, so we'll see about that. I'm also going to need at least like some kind of bedding situation up here, and I can get rid of that and I can get rid of that because we moved that down. What I want to do is remove this. I want to spread out too fucking far. I do need to kind of keep them semi-close. I could potentially put like a couple set of bedrooms here, but I can't put it there because of the grow space. I could put it above this. It's just not gonna like line up parallel. Oh, actually, I could put it over this and then put one over there. I could do that. And I still need walls to go. So, without focusing too hard on that, I have got a lot of shit to move inside, and I think they're doing a great job by moving it inside. But I have still got a lot of apparel. I might just let them put shit on there that isn't tainted, just because we have a lot of stuff on the floor and I need space to bring stuff in. So we still have like 300 marble blocks, which means I can still do stuff. Once they get the cotton, I'm gonna do maybe carpet flooring, because that's going to take a little bit. We've got food. We've got good food. How's Red doing? Maybe? Can you show me? Oh, she's recruitable. Sweet. Cool. Well, we'll try to get Red, and then she'll be like the first, like spawned colonist, essentially, like the first one to exist that's come. She didn't technically come to join us. Just made to come and join us. Oh, man. Well, it's going to refrigerate all this, but how do I want to do this? Research is good. I just need to start getting benches and shit. Like, I don't need to be doing a shit ton of art, but whatever. They can make art because I can gift art. I can sell it. I would like package survival meals because there's going to be a point in time where we are going to need that. The Red did join, which means that this is now a hospital, essentially. Well, it's not like 100% a hospital, but I definitely want to make a couple of the beds hospitals. And then we have spare beds in case somebody needs it, you know. Did I get to a point where I didn't get sterile tiles or anything like that? That sounded like somebody might have died. I don't think anybody did. Who... Did somebody try to remove the roof here? Hey, Azula. My cat Azula has come to tell me that it's the morning and it's getting very close to her breakfast time. But she's gonna lay in her fuzzy donut. I might need to put a thing up here so that it can not collapse, because this is obviously like underground. Need structure. I kind of can't see past you, Azula, but that's okay. Sort of want one about here and probably about there. Azula is giving me like the biggest eyes. It's not her breakfast time just yet. She thinks it is. She demands that it is, but it is not. Get rid of that spot because it's trying to store it outside. And there's another ambrosia sprout, which I forgot about the first one. There it is. Those are harvestable. So, oh, they're in this too. So, good, I guess. They'll get harvested eventually. Nice. But Azula is getting plenty of pats. Don't worry about it. She's just being like sweet and adorable, and she's doing a lot of heavy purring in her fuzzy donut underneath my monitor. If anybody wants to see what Azula looks like, I have got photos of her on Instagram and in Discord and shit. Same with Phoenix, my other cat. But yeah, you can see what she looks like when she sits underneath my monitor. It's adorable. I need to move you guys out of here. Not the hugest priority. I do want to get to a point of like turrets and shit. Let's see. We have like spike traps and sandbags and stuff like that. I guess what I should do is I should define like a maximum perimeter. I love this. I should probably define a maximum perimeter that I could probably protect. Like, this is super close to the edge of the map. But I have like water and stuff in next to it. This is super pretty, by the way. I like how this is looking. Fuck it, give me a second. Where's my thing? There we go. I want to keep this. I like this. I wanted to do this on one of my maps and I couldn't for the life of me figure out how the fuck to do this. I was just so mentally fried, especially trying to scale this up to like X number of like colonists and shit. Oh my god, it gets difficult. You know what I could have done, right? As I could have done another mirror layer behind it like I was looking at before, but instead of fully enclosing the room, I could halve it. That would be something that would work, I reckon. We will... Well, I may not have to go through it diagonally again, but we'll see. Okay, that's connected up to there. I've got like the one extra notch here so I can kind of see where it was centered, but I don't super need that, realistically. What I want is I want to get rid of that, and I want to kind of at least get 2 like I had before. I think I ended up with like 3, but I think it was like... Yeah, I might do like a... Well, if I do a 2, I can line up an extra one behind it, and then it will be a 2 to 3. It'll look alright. I know what I'm on about here. Alright, let's grab that shit. Copy that. So what I was thinking is off-centering it like that, give or take. I don't know if that's equal or not. I will hydrate, Nuke. Hold on. Let me get some of my water. Thank you for that. I love how, like, Azula finds my drink bottles super fascinating. Like, it supplies water, but it's, like, endless, you know? I think it might not be possible to make it exactly 1-to-1 shape size, because it's kind of down like an extra 1. But I don't think that that matters too much. I'm going to take it back by like 1 more. I think that's going to be in like the grow spaces. Because what I was kind of thinking is this is probably going to connect the whole fucking lot. Oh. If I did something like that, and then I don't know if I can fucking rotate this because it can't really like come down straight from that. But I think that would be even. I don't think that this was supposed to be like touching it. Hang on a second. It was supposed to be not touching from there. That's what that is. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't have to be that particular distance away. It would need to be like that. It would need to be that. And then I'd need to take it like that way, essentially. But it kind of like takes it down too far. But I was thinking like if it was a 3 to 4 or a 5, like if I was able to grab this without grabbing absolutely everything. Like get rid of all this. Okay. If I was to grab this and I was to shove this, well, I actually have to clean it up a little bit more, otherwise it's going to attach itself to the other one, isn't it? Grab that, get rid of that. Get rid of that, and I'll leave that edge there. Okay, that should be clean enough for me to work with. So what I was thinking is if it's a 5, it extends it like that. That's kind of like more what I was thinking. Hold on. But I guess technically that would be like down this way or something. Sort of. I don't mind that. I actually think that like doing this way and then like potentially doing it that way would actually kind of maybe look better. I don't know. Let me put it up here. Because there's not a lot of space between that. I don't want them to spread out. I just want a few extra rooms. It's like double rooms or individual like study rooms or something like that. I'm not really fucking sure. I could do a 3 on the end. What do we want? We want prosthetics mortars. I don't want that. There is something packaged fiber mills. There we go. Whoop. You keep researching that. And Ancient Danger. Yeah, I knew you guys would find it eventually. Nuke Dragon up here fighting Ancient Danger. It's fine. It's okay for the moment. Just give me this. Go throw that over there. Well, throw that there for a second, would you? Get rid of that. What I want to see is, how does this look with this? I sort of thought about putting it on like one side and the other. It gets in the way of all of the stuff up there. And if I put it this way, it's in the way of all the solar things down here. All the wind turbines. About finding Ancient Danger is fascinating. You're actually cutting down trees, but this is an Ancient Danger up in here. So it could have like people, it could have mechs, it could be good, it could have medicine, but it's probably got something in there that's probably going to kill us. That's usually what happens. It's Psychic Sooth Male, Major Break Risks. Nah, they're alright. I don't know about that. I'm going to leave that alone for the moment. I do want to extend this, but I kind of just want to extend it up, down, I think. Actually, that is exactly what I want to do. Hold on. I will also, throughout the week, probably lose my voice a little bit. Don't stress too much, guys. I will do my best to kind of like do my saltwater gargles and shit and like try to keep it going and stuff. I kind of already knew before I did the event that my voice was going to crap out because I don't know why, but like this last month or so, it's just like, it just does it after a certain amount of time. And I'm like, there's nothing much I can really do about that. So I'm just not doing anything about that. If I put it there, hold on a second. Let me get rid of that. I'm just seeing, I was going to put it dead set above it, but, it could go kind of perfectly sideways there. Give me the thing. I'm thinking like here isn't really in the way, but, it's a little bit close. It's in the way if I put it up here. It's in the way of the cotton. And somebody's no longer at like a hell of a break risk. I could put it further up above the cotton like that. But it is also spreading out. So I will have to like figure out how far this goes. Okay. Give me that. And I want to swap this. I don't have to rotate that, but I'd rather try. That's going to be down in that thing. What if I did this from like this direction? Just out of interest. Because I don't mind that, but is it going to get in the water on both sides? It's not quite, is it? Okay, I could do that. I could go sideways. Fuck knows how defendable that is. But I don't think I can go up because this will be down in the way here. If I put it on the smallest, lowest one instead, it would go into the crops area and I could shuffle that down or just let it come up to the wall of it. Although I think that would be in the way of that too. Yeah. Okay, it would be in the way of these wind turbine things if I put them down here. So I can't put that down here. I also need to put down this is where I actually need to get a floor started. At least what material have I got? I have some limestone. I still have a lot of marble. We should be good for it. I don't know what's going on with all the pinging over here. Major break risk. Who? Why? Stressed. Ready for impressive bedroom. Jealous. Slept in cold. Maybe it's because you're in here? Something is making them wildly unhappy when they walk in here, and I don't know what it is. Also, Azula is making like 150% eye contact with me non-stop this whole time. Azula's my cat, for anyone who doesn't know. She usually gets fed at 6 a.m. and it's 3 minutes to. And she's gonna have to wait just a little bit longer this morning. It's okay, she will live. She is a little chonk. You can see her on Instagram. She's a chonk. She'll live. But, I also gave her treats before I started stream, so she really shouldn't want stuff, but she obviously does. I might bring this in a bit more. I don't want it to be that far out. I don't mind it being that far out, but damn it, this is a problem. I'll get rid of this up here, though. My cat starts bugging me for dinner 2 hours before dinner time. See, she cares a lot about dinner, yeah. She doesn't really give too much of a shit about breakfast, but she does still care. See, Azula in her litter, yeah, I'm talking about you, sweetie. Azula was a identical twin, right? And because of that, like she has a litter mate that is perfectly identical visually to her, right? All the same patterns and stuff. And what I think happened is because her parent stopped like letting the cats like access milk and stuff, right? They had to be like hand fed and stuff. And because of that, I think what happened is that the lady that like had them, I think she fed one cat twice and forgot to feed misfeeding the other one occasionally. And depending on the day, depending on which one she picked up first, it just kept happening, right? And so I think Azula has like really bad food insecurity because of this. She genuinely believes every single day that she might not get fed today, even though we haven't forgotten to feed her any given day. But she doesn't know that. She's not privy to it. She just knows that when she was growing up, that happened. So yeah, we think that that's kind of what happened to her, is that she just doesn't know that she's good. She's safe, you know. She'd be right. But yeah, I might put it there and there. It kind of looks off though. Yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing, is like she doesn't know that she's gonna get fed for sure every single day. But like she has access to biscuits all day, biscuits and water and stuff, and then she gets like a meal with Phoenix. They both get like a meal morning and night every day. And yeah, they also get treats and stuff. Depends also what we're eating, if it's something that they can safely eat or not, you know. But yeah, she will absolutely be on us about food every night. I was curious if this would work better. Nah, it gets in the way there. All right. Well, I think it's gonna have to go out from the side. But she is very adorable when she wants food. At least she normally just comes up and wants to give cuddles and stuff and be like sulky and sweet and stuff, and it's nice. But I also know the motive behind it too. It's pretty obvious what she wants every time she does it, you know. So yeah, it's kind of interesting that way. If I was to get rid of that, I can see you, sweetie. She's in here like looking at me and like very, very slowly like moving her paw in like a pawing motion. Actually, I realized that like it could technically fit like that on either side, realistically. That could work if there's no issues. I do kind of like the way it's going to it, but let's try rotating that. That ends up being really close on the bottom fucking side. I'm pretty sure those things were fucking even. I must have just shifted. Yeah, I shifted them over by one, which is why they look right. Which would mean that I would have to shift this over by one to make that, well, maybe by two. Or down and one over. There we go. There's the gap distance. That would look technically correct. And I don't know if this is a fetching design or whatever. I don't mind it being spread out, but I definitely don't want a huge base. Sort of, I need to kind of keep it closer because I don't know how hard it's going to be to like defend this shit. I do think that if I move it forwards, it should bring it closer. Okay, I can kind of tolerate that. That'll do it. That took a while. You can kind of see why when it comes down to like designing a base that works for like 300 plus colonists, you kind of like, I do this shit generally offline and stuff to kind of figure out what I'm doing and stuff. But yeah, this should be, if I was to copy this should be hopefully, yeah, it's the same. Perfect. Okay. So that is mirrored again. It does like spread it out a bit more. I'd like to put like a couple of small buildings up in here. But like I'll put in like something small somewhere here probably. And I don't know, maybe a grow room there or something. But I do need like, specifically at the moment, I need an extra bedroom for my couples. That is not a fridge. So for right this moment, I need to go and make them a bedroom. I see you, Azula. The funniest thing is, Phoenix doesn't give a shit about food. Phoenix is my other cat, right? And he is not food motivated in any capacity. He is aware that every single day there is always food. The only time that there isn't food typically just means he's going to the vet. It's like, it's the one and only time where it's like gives it away. But yeah, he just exists. The only thing is, Phoenix is a bit different. If he sees me eating like fruits or yogurts or something like that, sorry, let me have some water. He'll be all up in my shit wanting some of that. Or meat. He loves the smell of meat. He doesn't want like cat food per se, he just wants my food, whereas Azula wants cat food. She wants to sniff my food in most cases, but she doesn't actually want to eat my food. Although she will 100% take like raw chicken if it's offered, if it's around. She's more of like interested in that. I think I should make it an up-down because then it will be more linear split. I was going to do it side-side, but then I realized somebody's got to walk out on this side, and I think this is more efficient for them to move. So if I do that, and then I put a wall through here, this will give us space for 4 couples. I don't know about their bedroom placement, because I don't think it's going to be like perfectly fit in here. Although realistically, I could just like, I could give like 2 in this situation. Let's get you guys a bed. I feel like I could like put 2 in here. I just don't have space for a door. Unless I wanted to do like my old style rooms where I put like another line down the damn center. I could do that later. For the moment, I'm just going to put them off like this. I think that's got to be over here for this one. I think that's the line between them. No, not quite. Wait. If it's not quite, then it's not in the right spot. Hold on. That would be there. That looks so off. I actually like what I did more with this because then I don't have to move it if I have to split the bedrooms in half again. Because if I gotta split the bedrooms in half again, I'll end up making a door on like these 2 sides, right? And probably like a door or something up the top, one of the 2, right? Or like I'll put like a door swirling around. I don't fucking know. I'll do a swirly door maybe. Put you up there. Let's get rid of that one. Okay. So we're gonna have at least 4 double bedrooms immediately. I've got storage. I've got food. We can make some simple helmets. Do it until you got like 10. Can make some simple armor. I would like them to make some gladiuses and longswords, honestly, and breach axes. I'd like them to have some actual decent weapons this time. I'll make some fucking breach axes and stuff, because usually in like my main game, I really can't like fuck around with resources. So like if I'm making something, I kind of have to go for like the most efficient for resources and stuff. It's all cat behavior. I mean, it depends on the cat. Like I said, Phoenix doesn't bother me at all. Like, Phoenix is more so like he wants to patrol the house and then use me as like a heater kind of thing. And then he'll patrol the house again and then he'll come back. But he doesn't care about food unless it's like, if I have lamb. Oh man, does he care if I have lamb. Since I've been able to eat that again, oh my god, he has been so up in my face all the time about it. He's just like, holy shit, I can smell it. But the problem is he's not quick.